He's a mill worker turned mafia boss Arun Gawli, who once took on Dawood Ibrahim in Mumbai and called himself a Hindu Don. He's returned from jail this week to his home in Mumbai's Dagdi Chawl, and this has happened in the last few days. He's out on bail, granted by Supreme Court with very tough conditions. But unlike his usual bombastic self, Arun Gawli quite reticent when Republic TV's Meenakshi caught up with him in Mumbai this week.
"18 years is a tad too long a wait for bail. But it helps when municipal election in Mumbai are close. Gangsters are back in demand, it seems, and Arun Gawli, once underworld Don Dawood Ibrahim's nemesis in Mumbai, walked out of Nagpur Central Jail with a bail from the Apex Court on Wednesday. His dreaded gang, now comprising a mere ragtag bunch of aging men like him, were right there to escort the man they call Daddy back to the once dreaded Dagdi Chawl of Mumbai.
Once feared the fortress of Mumbai underworld, Dagdi Chawl is back in the spotlight as its famous resident Arun Gawli, better known as Daddy, returned this week after spending 18 years in Nagpur Central Jail.
On Friday, Gawli met Republic's Meenakshi at his old tenement Dagdi Chawl, his home for nearly 70 years in Mumbai's crowded working-class area of Baikala. He walked around the area to sounds of firecrackers that would remind many of the gunshots that often emerged from this Dagdi Chawl once. Relaxing on a sofa with his wife and granddaughter, Gawli made plans for the ongoing Ganesh Chaturthi with his family. It was inside a sofa like this that he had hidden for hours when 60 policemen had raided the Dagdi Chawl to arrest him in June 1990 for a brutal murder. The cops had to wrench open the sofa's mattresses and plyboard to yank him out of a small cavity where he had been hidden by his wife Asha. This week, Mr. and Mrs. Gawli sat together on another sofa, recounting the past and looking forward to a cleaner future.
अपना भूतकाल है ना, पास्ट भूतकाल को भूलना मांगता, नहीं तो क्या मालूम है, अपन भूतकाल सोचेगा तो आप लोग अच्छे बुरे का याद आएगा, उससे अपना मन स्वस्थ नहीं रहेगा, इसलिए उस पर अपन ख्याल नहीं करते भूतकाल का। अभी वर्तमान में अपन क्या करना मांगता है यानी अपने को क्या हासिल करना है, इसके बारे में सोचता हूँ।
He was once a close aide of Balasaheb Thackeray, but fell out with Shiv Sena later. Even murdered a Shiv Sena corporator among many others before he was packed off to jail in 2007. He launched a political party in the middle of all of this, which played footsie with both BJP and Uddhav's Sena. He has fought and won an election and then lost again. Life has been a true roller coaster for Arun Gawli, underworld don turned social worker turned MLA turned jailbird, and now out on bail for some serious power play in the rough and tumble of Mumbai's political corridors. But he says he wants to do penance and forget his past.
अभी मेरे सामने है कि अपने संसार में रहना, प्रपंच करके परमात्मा के पास जाना, ये मेरा भी उद्देश्य है.
While he was away in jail, his daughter Geeta Gawli became the custodian of the political party Gawli had floated to fight elections for a seat at the Maharashtra Assembly. He had won and become an MLA for a term. Later, when he went to jail, Geeta had taken over his Akhil Bharatiya Sena and has been in some kind of a loosely tied relationship with the Bharatiya Janata Party. She is now a corporator at the BMC, the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. Now out on bail, Gawli is for some serious power play, but he is keeping his cards close to his chest.
अभी पॉलिटिक्स से कुछ संबंध नहीं. अभी मैं पॉलिटिक्स में मेरा इतना इंटरेस्ट भी नहीं रहा. अभी जो पॉलिटिकल करने का टाइम था वो निकल गया. अभी कोई इतना मेरे को इंटरेस्ट नहीं ले रहा. अभी मेरे बच्चे के बच्चे हैं, उनको थोड़ा टाइम देना, उनकी खुशी लेना उनसे, ये मेरा भी हेतु है.
राजनीतिक जो कारोबारी है वो बोल रहे हैं कि बीएमसी इलेक्शन आ रहा है, तो आपका इतना पॉपुलैरिटी है, आप फिर मैदान में क्या उतरोगे, ऐसा बात चल रहा है. उसका
कुछ नहीं. सही बोलता मैं तुमको, हम लोग इतना क्या इलेक्शन में उतरने वाले नहीं. मेरी बेटी तो उसका एक वार्ड है उधर, वो खड़ा रहती है. बाकी ऐसा तुम बोले कि बम्बई या ऐसा कुछ नहीं. यानी बम्बई म्यूनसिपालिटी काबिज करना, ये भी हमारा उद्देश्य नहीं.
There was a time when Arun Gawli's name was enough to frighten the toughest of Mumbai, don or politician. He was by Balasaheb Thackeray's side for a long while, led the typical underworld thug life, rubbing shoulders with those who matter. There was a fallout later, and then came the murder of Shiv Sena corporator. Gawli wants to forget that past now.
हमको खाली अभी शांति के, एक जेल से इतने साल से छूटेले आदमी का ख्वाहिश बहुत छोटी रहेगी कि अपने बाल बच्चे भी, बेटे के बच्चे मेरे घर में बेटे, हाँ, भगवान का चिंतन करें. हाँ, अभी मौत भी नज़दीक आ रही है, उम्र मेरा 75 है. कल भगवान का चिंतन करेगा तो अपने को अपना आत्मा का उद्धार होएगा, अपने को अच्छा गति मिलेगा.
Gawli returned home this Wednesday as Mumbai brought Ganpati home on Ganesh Chaturthi. The dreaded Dagdi Chawl of Baikalan, an old tenement that could house up to 300 mill workers at a time, is no more the underworld fortress it used to be in the 80s. The guns are gone. Families, one-time mafia dons, now live here. Though many have moved out, whoever hasn't was there in the central square on Wednesday to welcome Gawli and Ganpati home at the Dagdi Chawls. It is here at the square Gawli's men had brutally killed a local and neighbor in 1983. The man had dared to pick up a fight with him once. Even police avoided entering Dagdi Chawl in those days. Gawli's eventual arrest was a super secret operation, as here in these tenements it was impossible to find him. He had secret stairs and tunnels running under the Chawls. After a long cat and mouse game and many short jail terms, the courts had pronounced life sentence for him.
तो ये राजनीति पहले से ही षड्यंत्र चलाती रहती है, हमेशा किसी को दबाना देखना, किसी पे झूठा आरोप डालना और वो लोगों की ज़िंदगी बर्बाद करना। ये नहीं सोचती कि उसका घर है, उसके बच्चे हैं, तो ये झूठा करके पूरा हमारा लाइफ ख़राब कर दिए। मैं बोली ना, 18 साल बहुत बड़ी बात होती है। हमारा बच्चा जब पैदा होता तो 18 साल का होता है, तो वो जवानी, उसकी जवानी होती है, तो हम उम्र में ही हमारा और बुढ़ापा आ रहा है नज़दीक, तो गलत किए। और ऊपर वाला हर इंसान को उसका ये भोगना पड़ेगा, कर्म भोगना पड़ेगा ज़रूर। ये तो हमारे आंसू है कि या मेरा दुख है, मेरा दिल जला है, हम मर मर के जिए हैं, बहुत तकलीफ में, तो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए था।
Is Arun Gawli back to use his influence and muscle power in the upcoming and bitterly fought municipal elections of Mumbai? Is he getting back to doing the dirty tricks at the bidding of Mumbai's political dawn? Time will tell.
From underworld dawn to politician, from daddy to prisoner and back, Arun Gawli's story remains inseparable from Dagdi Chawl. In Mumbai, the fortress may have faded, but its legend continues still now.